Jayne Ellis, Performance Director for British Wheelchair Basketball. My background, I started out as a coach, so I was a coach for a GB cycling team for the paracycling, and I guess that's kind of where my philosophy is around working with athletes, working with different people, how to get the best out of different people started from. If I saw a high performing team, the things that I would see in a high performing team would be their ability to be able to critically challenge each other and stay in a great place. So no one's got ego, no one's putting themselves before anybody else. Everybody has got, that's our mission, and we're going to work together and we're going to be critical of each other, but in the context of that mission. That's what a high performing team looks like to me, and a high performing team also looks like they can say what they need to say without fear of retribution. That's a really important factor in a high performing team, so I'm looking at that as well. I think that comes down to the rules that the team set for themselves of how they want to communicate with each other, and for me that's really important. So when the team first comes together, or like the 16 of you, 17 of you that are here, the kind of rule setting of what's appropriate and what isn't appropriate, so we don't make somebody feel like, you know, someone always gets it in the neck because they don't do this or do that, or they're always late. That can be so damaging. That can tantamount to bullying if it's not checked. So I feel like atmosphere is really important. I feel like them having that banter is important, but I feel like there's a line, and you've got to be really careful as to where that sits. So like, somebody may be really, really suffering in that environment, but they wouldn't say, because we're like in a men's coaching environment, so we're supposed to be able to banter. And you're like, well, okay, but that person might be really suffering there. So go back to the individual. It's a difficult one. It's having the forums for people to be able to say, I'm not happy with this, I'm finding this uncomfortable, or it's upsetting me. And then if they can't do that with the support of the team, then the team will step in and for me, put a line on it, because once somebody feels like they're being victimised or bullied, that's a very different matter than someone just feeling uncomfortable in an environment. Yeah.